It was a hot and sultry day, somewhere in early September. I don't hardly remember the day, just the way the sun beat down upon the bay, baby. Lights of the city were close at hand. I might as well have been another man. You might as well have been another girl. You might as well have been another world. It was a slow burning love affair where the love affair played. Hi, today I'm showing you how to play James Taylor's Slow Burning Love. It's a very simple song, but it's got some really subtle chords, and that's why I wanted to do it. But it's mainly the chords that James Taylor uses and the bass lines, actually, that I think are worth looking at. So the song is in D minor, and it goes a bit like this. It was a hot and sultry day, somewhere in early September. I don't hardly remember the day, just the way the sun beat down upon the bay, baby. And it goes on for quite a long time. Let me see if I can put a drum beat. It was a low burning love affair where the love affair, slow burning smoldering love for you and I, babe. And like the sun on the edge of the western sky, it died. Okay, you can hear that you can easily play it as a bossa nova. Let me show you the chords. So D minor 7, okay, you can see this is a D shape up on the 5th fret, and followed by a G chord, okay, except it's not quite a G, it's not a pure G triad. I'm playing here an A, so it's a G over A if you want, but this is not the full picture because I'm playing a bass line here. So A, E, A. And I think this is what makes this and it repeats. Okay, so this is quite easy actually. Where it becomes more interesting, I mean, I think this is interesting already, the way he's playing with the bass lines, but it becomes even more interesting when we get to the chorus. And the chorus actually switches to this chord, which is the shape here, the same shape as the G that we had before, except the bass note is a C. So what is this chord actually? You could say this is a G over C, but the reality actually is that this is a C major 9. If we analyze this chord actually like this, we might assume that this is a D over G, but the reality actually is that this is a G chord. And if we analyze it as a G chord, we will see that you've got the G bass here, the root, you've got a 5th here, you've got the 9th here, and then you've got a major 7th here. And that gives you these chords that James Taylor is using here, okay? Except he's using it. So he starts the chorus with this chord here, which is the C major 9. The lights of the city were close at hand. So that's how he sings this. The lights of the city were close at hand. I might as well have been another man. This is D minor 7, okay? So this is a major chord. This is a minor chord. And then he goes to this. This is a B flat major ninth, same as the C here, but he's playing a B flat. Okay, so you might as well have been. And then he plays something that is virtually impossible to play on a nylon string guitar, which is the same chord actually, which is a D major 9, except we are lucky here because we don't have to actually do this contortion. We can actually play the D up here. So I'll start again. The lights of the city were close at hand. I might as well have been another man. You might as well have been another girl. You might as well have been another world. It was a slow burning love affair where the love affair. And he goes back to the verse. Okay? So once again, fairly straightforward, easy chords, except for the use of the thumb. You could try to play them slightly differently, but I think they're quite complicated to play. And I have even tried to play them, I tend to play them like this actually, because you could play them like this, in this position rather than this position. So you really need to find the comfortable position for you. Okay. The remaining part is the introduction and the end actually. It's the same thing at the beginning and at the end roughly. So I looked at different solutions, and the easiest one I found, because actually he plays different guitars and mandolins and things like that. So it's quite difficult to replicate that with just one guitar, especially nylon string guitar. So what I have come up with is the following. Now notice I'm playing this D note all the time like a pedal on the 4th string. Okay, so I've got this D going all the time, and then I'm playing octaves here otherwise. So I'm playing the octave here, octaves. But I'm adding that 3rd note, which you don't have to do, but I guess it makes the chord a little bit fatter, if you can call that a chord. And actually I've added here like an A minor, okay? Because I think this is an A minor. This phrase ends on an A minor, so it goes. You could even be more fancy and add this note at the end actually, which is the A minor 9th if you want. Okay, we have a 9th anyway. No, not necessarily. Okay, A minor 7th. Okay, so I'll do that again, and remember I'm playing this D all the time actually. And then there's another phrase, very similar phrase, which I play with triads. Okay, and on a G. You can either play it with the bass, with that D on the bass, or without it, even just a triad. I quite like the bass, I guess. And you can even actually put the G, instead of having just the plain G here over D, you can play it here. It's a different effect. And that's it actually. So you've got the introduction with these 2 phrases. Played in octaves and in triads, and then you've got these lovely chords. Okay, this is the longest part of the song, quite repetitive, but I think it's lovely. And then you've got the lights, and you see I've changed my position, my hand position now. I'm playing them differently. The lights of the city were closer. Whereas earlier on I showed you me playing them like this. So it's a choice. Huh? You can play them either like this or like this. But I guess because I start playing the song in this position, I've continued playing the chords like this. Huh? Okay. And if there is no obstacle here, actually, there is an obstacle on my guitar here. I can just about reach that point with my thumb. Then it's nice to play, because that's what it's meant to sound like, really. Okay, and I think these chords are really lovely, and it's worth learning this song if only for these lovely chords in the chorus. Huh? So there you are, Slow Burning Love. Good luck.